Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. It is Christmas Eve, people, and it is a fan calling show. Premier League fan calling show live here on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. I hope everyone's done all their Christmas shopping by now. I know some of you lot may be running around Christmas Day, but big up to everyone who's locked in. Big up everyone who's supported Sarcasm City TV all year round. Salute to you lot. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, let's run up the likes, people. Hit that like button on the video, please. Make sure you share this across all of the socials. Make sure you're following at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV across all socials as well. I think, let me click in Timo real quick. Timo, is my shit moving funny? Are we good? One sec.
All good. All good.
Am I back here? My thing.
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you're okay.
All right, cool. But Timo's in the building as well. But please make sure you share this across all the socials at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV across all socials. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. It is road to 10K. The 9K party is tomorrow, Christmas Day, 10:30 p.m. UK time. I can see all of you lot in the chat. Right, people have been waiting to talk today. Of course, Wolves. Chelsea lost to Wolves 2-1. Manchester United lost to West Ham 2-0. Arsenal and Liverpool drew. So I'm sure the vast majority of the questions will be about those games. Maybe it's a Spurs. Maybe we have another Spurs fan calling. Maybe, just maybe we actually find a Manchester City fan. That's the one thing we've not had on this fan calling show. We've had United fans calling, we've had Liverpool fans calling, Arsenal fans calling, Chelsea fans calling, Tottenham Hotspur fans calling. Never had a Manchester City fan calling. And we are going to get to the callers. I will continue to drop the link during the show as well. Of course, if you super chat, I'll get to your question, but it is the fan calling show, so it is mainly about the callers. But big up to Steve for this much generous super chat. Strasbourg, Steve, he just put Merry Christmas, Flawless, to you and your family, bro. Merry Christmas to you, Steve, you and yours. I hope everybody's good. Big up for the super chat as well. Much appreciated, Steve. And as I was saying in regards to the fan calling show, people, as I say that, Steve showing up as well. Yes, Steve, what are you telling me? You good?
I'm all right, man. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, man. Love that. You know what I'm saying? Glad
chilling.
You're all good. Glad you're all good. So yeah, I can see people been itching to talk. So I don't know what I missed. Maybe it's the Ratcliffe news. Maybe people just want to get stuff off their chest. But one more thing before I get to the first caller, people. There's only two rules when it comes to the fan calling show. There's two rules. One, you know what I'm saying? Camera must be on, face facing forward. Camera on, face facing forward in the light. And that's not because we care what you look like. We really don't. Male or female. Doesn't matter. We don't care what you look like. For real, it's safety protocols. We ain't trying to see anybody's private parts. That's pretty much why it is camera on, face facing forward. Secondly, when you call in, make sure you know what you want to talk about. What I'm saying is don't just call in for the sake of calling in. Whether you want to ask me a question, maybe you want to ask the panelist a question, maybe you want to have a rant about something, maybe you disagree with me about something, whatever the case may be. And another thing as well, it is first come, first serve when you click in, but members take priority. So if you are a member of the channel at any level, link for the membership is in the pinned comment, you queue jump and go to the start of the call. So let me get to the first caller as well. Well, Jez is in the building as well. So the panelists will be here. Let me get to the first caller, one of the best centre-backs on pro clubs. Let me just put that out there easily. You know what I'm saying? Easily top 3 centre-backs. And he's not 3 or 2. You know what I'm saying? My like Eli is in the building. Yes, Eli, what are you telling me? You good?
Hey, I'm good, brother. I'm good, brother. First, I want to say happy holidays to all my brethren up in here. Happy holidays to y'all. Hope y'all doing well.
Happy holidays.
Secondly,
Happy holidays, man.
Appreciate it. Secondly, Timo, where you get them glasses, fam? Those are fresh, bro. Those are fresh. Those some sick shades, man.
Timo with the fresh shades.
Hey, he's masking his pain. I understand, bro. I understand. Thirdly, I wanted to say, hey, I told y'all about Gary Neville. I mean, not Gary Neville. I told you about Gary O'Neal, man.
Right now, if I take this off, that's why I keep.
Oh, yeah, man. I feel it, bro. I feel it, man. Yeah, but I told y'all to put some respect on Gary O'Neal's name, man. I told y'all, what was it? Doing the most. I told y'all, like, what was it, 2 or 3 doing the most ago? Told y'all, put some respect on his name. He doing some over there at Wolves. He doing something special. They should be way higher. They should be way higher up in the table. So that's just all I had to say on that. But
Mm.
I want to talk about that Arsenal game, man. I want to
man.
talk
Floor's
about it
yours.
real quick.
Floor's yours, Eli.
Oh, you're an Arsenal fan, yeah?
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. This one, because
Yes,
I
sir.
haven't met you first time, yeah.
Oh yeah. For those that don't know, this is Eli. Everyone knows him. Eli, not only is he on the Pro Clubs team, but Arsenal fan. And you're calling him from where?
Texas.
That's it, Texas. I always forget like where you're at stateside. But go on, carry on, Eli.
Texas people, man.
Yeah, man. Texas.
You
Let's
already
go.
know.
Sarcasm
Right.
City TV worldwide, man. Worldwide. We are
You're
worldwide.
in the world of sarcasm. I told y'all.
Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah, I just wanted to absolve this myth of we're gonna win the title because I don't think we are. Yesterday pretty much proved that defensively we are solid except for at left back. And I was telling people at the beginning of the season, don't let go of Tierney. I heard the links. I was like, if we send that brother out on loan, we gonna rue that. We gonna rue that decision. And we rued that decision yesterday because Timber got injured. Tomiyasu's injured. And Zinchenko's not a left back. I've told people this from last year. Play regular football. It's not that hard. Look at what Ancelotti's doing over at Real Madrid. Plays just the same way, left back, right back, going forward and coming back. And ain't none of this inverted nonsense.
Oh, you know,
ain't none of that.
inverted.
I hate it. It makes no sense. Like, I understand if it's like against the low block, against teams that we should be beating, that teams that's gonna set up in a low block. Okay, I can get behind that inverted nonsense, even though I hate it. I can get behind it because you're overloading the midfield. It's a method to the madness. Like, you sacrifice one position to overload another one. But in big games like this, where you're going up against world-class players, you need to have somebody that can do a job on them, which Tomiyasu did last year. But unfortunately, we didn't have Tomiyasu yesterday. So next best thing, even though he doesn't like Tierney or whatever the case may be, he can't invert or whatever. He's a natural left back, one of the best defensive left backs in the world, in my opinion. Why are you sending this brother out on loan? And we light in fullback. Why are you sending him out? That does not make sense. That just reeks of stupidity, and that just goes back to what I keep saying about this manager. He is inexperienced, and he just makes stupid decisions, and he is one of the main reasons why we didn't win the title last year. Because of stupid decisions like that. And
I love how you said that. So matter of fact, man said he didn't win. The reason we didn't win the league title last season. It's just like that, and it just carried on. Yeah, carry on. I just wanted to say, I love how nonchalant you said that. I just kept it stepping.
Yeah, I mean, I'm listen, bro. I just come to terms with it, bro. It's just frustrating to see because we have so much potential. We have the players, we have the personnel. It's just the manager's stupid decisions. And the fact that he just keeps on with this inverted nonsense. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Because if he wants to invert, he could easily invert Ben White, because Ben White can play center. He can play CDM as well. If he really wants to invert that badly. We don't need, because Ben White is solid defensively, whereas Zinchenko is not. He is literally a midfielder. Like, he signed on at Man City as a midfielder, and the only reason he played at left back was because Pep said, "Oh yeah, you ain't getting into this team. You ain't getting into my first team squad. You ain't good enough. So I'm gonna put you at left back because we're gonna have so much possession anyway that you're not gonna have to worry about defending." You know what I'm saying? So, man, and they won the title. They won a couple titles like that, and that was back when Mendy was first going through that rape case that he went through. But and then Arteta's like, "Oh, so since Pep did it, I can do it. I'm going to do it exactly the same way as Pep did." I'm like, no, stop it. What are you doing? Come up with your own thing, bro. Look at what Klopp is doing. Klopp won the league and almost won it again, or actually on two separate occasions, by playing his philosophy. Why can't you insert your own philosophy? What is the issue? Like, I feel like you're a great coach, Arteta. Like, I've never said he's not a great coach. I just think he's a bad manager. He's a bad manager. Like, he is a terrible manager.
I don't think he's the caliber of an Arsenal manager. I think he needs to go. I think he needs to go to a Real Sociedad, Betis, Sevilla, somewhere like that. Maybe a Lyon, maybe a Villa, maybe a second tier kind of club. Not
Yeah,
second tier,
exactly.
but like in terms of big clubs, you could go somewhere where you have some good players and expected to, do well in a cup or maybe get like top 4 in the league. I don't think he's an Arsenal level manager.
Nah, not at all. And that's why I was so upset when we got him. Like he is when we first were linked with him, I was like, please God, no. There's Ancelotti out there. Like he's clubless right now. And you're choosing this bum. This bum. And I call him bum because only 5 out of his 29 signings have kicked on for us. 5. And we've had almost how many goalkeepers have we had in the time that he's been there? About 6 goalkeepers, I think, since he's been there. We've had 6 goalkeepers. We've
For
been
real?
14 cups. Yeah, bro. We've been like 14 cups
What?
out of the cups that were available.
6 goalkeepers?
Like, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, it's been that many. Yeah, Bernd Leno, Emi Martinez, what's it called? Carl Hein,
Ramsdale,
Aaron
Raya.
Ramsdale, Raya, and then there's one more. What's that? Nkonkwo.
Matt Turner.
Nkonkwo.
Matt Turner.
And Matt Turner. So 7 goalkeepers.
That
We've had
bomb.
7 goalkeepers come through the bro. I'm just like, yo, you get an Ancelotti. You would have got an Ancelotti when he was available. We would have already won some stuff by
Hey,
now.
look, someone told me yesterday he's only won 5 leagues in 25 years or something like that. But go on, carry on.
I mean, hey, that's more
People-
leagues than we won in the past.
Yeah,
20,
people
you know
try
what
to
I'm
shit
saying?
on Carlo Ancelotti, because he's only won
Bro.
only won 5 leagues.
Only. Hey,
Only.
you know what's crazy? Guess how many leagues he's done that in?
Is it not all
5.
top? Yeah, is it not all 5 leagues? Is it not
All
Bro.
5.
Bro, he didn't want it in every single league that you can think of. He done did it in the Prem. He done did it in
He needs to
Italy.
go to
He
Portugal
did it in-
and Netherlands.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
the word question is, did he do it in the Ghanaian Premier League?
Yes,
Do it in Major
really.
League Soccer. Did you win?
Jess,
MLS?
really, Jess? Not that kind of
Did you
question.
do
man.
it?
Can
Did you
Ancelotti
do it in the Algerian League?
It's like, can Ancelotti do it in Australia? Can he do it in Australia?
Hey, respect,
Hey,
Carlo
listen.
Ancelotti.
Hey, go on,
Can he
Dad.
do
Go
it?
on, go
Can
on,
he
Dad.
do it
Listen,
in Liga
Watch your
MX
fucking
in
mouth, man.
Mexico?
Have some respect for Ancelotti.
Hey, if he can do it in the Prem, if he could do it in Italy, if he could do it in Spain, why can't he
but
do it
I
anywhere
need
else?
to
That's
see
all I'm
that,
saying
bro.
about
Can
that.
he
But
do it in the Russian Premier League? Can he do it?
hey,
That's a
low
challenge.
key, I bet you, if he would have stayed with Everton, they might have been close because they were
what's
they were
crazy
cooking.
about that? Do you know what it is like with his stint at Everton? We just didn't get to see the end of the film. I wanted to know how
Exactly.
that was gonna go because he joined in January. They had half a season, then he had a full season,
Mhm.
and I think they finished 10th for that season. And then he
Yeah.
got halfway through the second season, and then I think he left halfway through that season.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because that's
So
when
he's
Real
a season
Madrid.
and a half in. Yeah, bro.
yeah.
And I understand why. Don't get me wrong. I fully understand why he went Madrid or Merseyside. There's only one winner, 110%. Fully get why he did what he did. I'm just saying that from a selfish perspective, I wanted to see what he would have
Same.
done. Would they
I
have
was
went
enjoying
Conference
it.
League, Europa League, or Champions League? Man had James Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? At Everton. No, Prime. He didn't get sacked. No, Prime. Let me just clarify this. He didn't get sacked to Everton. All the people who
Nah.
said, because Eli's in the same
bad.
boat as I am, all the people who said he's not good enough for Manchester United, he left Everton,
Yeah, he
went
left.
to Real Madrid, and won the Champions League in a fucking rebuild. He was in a rebuild
Straight off the bat. Straight
and
off the
won
bat.
a double. And people said he wasn't good enough for my club. You had your manager, Prime, Ollie. What are we doing? Go on, Eli. Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just frustrating that there's this revisionism at our club where we had Wenger, who they deemed wasn't good enough, and they sacked him, or they didn't sack him, he left, quote unquote. But yeah, he got sacked. And then we went to Emery, who won 2 Europa Leagues at that point. He had won 2 or 3 Europa Leagues, and then we straight up abused this guy. And I feel like he came at literally the wrong time for us because we had just got rid of, one of the greatest managers in our club's history. And And I just think he just got the short end of the stick. But I feel like if we would have stuck with him, even him, we would have won something. But I think they wanted to bring Arteta in right then, but they kind of did what they do. They fed, and then they saw the backlash, and then they got Emery, and then Emery got abused, and then they were like, okay, let's try this one more time. They and then people start hating Emery, and they were like, okay, this is the perfect time to bring in Arteta. He's won the Premier League over there with Pep, and he's gonna bring that style over here. And so people were more open to that. And I was like, no, don't do that. He's inexperienced. He's not gonna know what to do. And then what does he do? He wins the FA Cup with Emery's team. Let's get that straight. Emery's team. He won that cup with them. Aubameyang tax. And after that, what did he do? Eighth, fifth, and second. He bottled fourth. He bottled top four. He bottled second place. I mean, he bottled the league. And now I don't know. I'm just. We should have sacked him at the end of last year, in my opinion, and tried to go again for
that point when he didn't win the league last season from the situation and the position he was in, which I understand. If that's my manager, I'd understand. Because people don't get it. It's like with a Fergie who's been in like that type of situation where he may have lost the league. Man, I credit in the bank. Like credit in the bank matters. If you lose out to a league title to maybe a manager who's not as good as you, or you have a healthy lead and then you lose it in the last 5 to 6 games of the season, you go, you know what? You brought us Premier Leagues before this. All right, let's run this back.
Eli,
exactly.
I have a question for you, bro. How long do you think that title chase bought Arteta in terms of years?
At least the end of this year.
If he wins the club.
Yeah, I think it bought him to at least the end of this year. Because if he doesn't win anything, he's gone.
You think
that's what I think. Yeah, I think so. Because he dependent. Okay, so this is how my club is. They're all about family. They're all about giving people grace. So if he pushes on for the title, he gets like maybe if he gets second and third, and maybe pushes for like an FA Cup or goes to like the quarterfinal or the semifinal of the Champions League, they'll give him another go. They're like, oh, it's progress. It's progress. Trust the process. No, get this dude out my club.
Yeah.
Get him out my club.
See,
because at that point he's just.
I agree with that, but I feel like what it is. I feel like Arteta leaving your football club only is going to happen if the majority of your fan base actually going to turn on him, which is the problem. I don't think they're going to turn on him even if you don't win anything this season, because they're going to look at it and say,
Arteta sections, man. Too many Arteta sections.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there needs to be fan pressure for him to look at how long Wenger was at your football club. That's a perfect example right there. And I feel like as long as they see positive progression each year, they're like, you know what, give it another go with him instead of trying to sack him. And I feel like your fan, I know how your fan base is like over here. Like a lot of them adore Arteta for some the right reasons, some I think the wrong reasons, but because some of them really, because there's a lot of people that have like a lot of stocks in Arteta in terms of wanting him to win that league title, because then they can make then all these arguments about how he's better than Klopp and all these things. So like no stupid shit like that. But in the way your notion is about it, I actually agree with it. How it should be if he doesn't win a league or maybe can't push for the Champions League, because let's be honest, in my opinion, Arsenal's one of the favorites this year, because the league, the Champions is just not that competitive as it used to be, in my opinion. So Arsenal got a legit shot at it, to be honest. But the league though, if he can't win it for me, bro, he should be gone. But I'll be honest, your fan base is not going to turn on him. I just don't see it.
I think it will take a lot because of like what he's brought you in regards to, like you mentioned, the whole family feel and your family first, and he's brought good football and you lot actually a better side. And it's, you know what it's like with a lot of fans, Eli, man. It's feelings over facts. As long as we're playing good football and I feel good about what I'm watching, winning is secondary for a lot of fans. Whereas you're just like, I want to win. Like, are we winning trophies or are we not? Like, I don't care. That the feeling I want is the one of silverware at the end. And
exactly.
My fan base is, a lot of our fans are like that. They're like, all right, they'd rather not win as long as certain players are playing. Or as long as we got Carrington graduates in the side, we can just be mediocre. I don't care.
Listen,
all Carrington graduates are. One, are we successful? That's all I care about. But yeah, go
Listen, man, we can sell sack of the day, and if we sell, and like if you told me if we sold sack of the day and we can win the league or some type of silverware, I would sell them in a heartbeat.
Of course, because you want what's best
Sell
for
them in a
Arsenal
heartbeat.
Football Club. You're not
Exactly.
Saka FC as much as you like Saka
Saka's
because you
Saka,
think he's
man.
good for your club. It's kind of like you're not you're like, yo, I want Arsenal to win, and if that if Saka's included in that, cool. If it happens to be without him, cool. Arsenal have won trophies before Saka, and you'll win trophies after Saka. And just to clarify for anyone watching, we're just using Saka as an example. That's insert any player who's at any football club.
Exactly. Facts. Facts.
I'm
I'm just tired of this losing mentality that's infiltrated. You know, I just hate it. I hate losing. I'm a sore loser. I hate it, bro. I hate it, and I pop off when we do lose. Like if we would have lost against Liverpool, I would have popped off. This is why we need a striker. This is why we shouldn't have got rid of Tierney. This is why we need adequate backup for Saka. This is why we need to do what's required in order to push on for these titles, because they talking about, oh, the bench is weak. Well, we've been saying that for years. And what have you done? Nothing.
He spent what, 600 million, 700 million? I'm not saying the bench is weak.
700 million on
That's
fodder.
crazy.
It's kind of like the whole situation with Chelsea right now. It's like the situation with Chelsea.
Fodder. Sorry,
that's meant for the beat. For the bench, because a lot of their players right now should be benched. They should be benched. They should be getting players that are gonna win now. You know, that was their whole model for like 20 years, just about. You know, that I feel like that's what we should be doing instead of buying all these youngsters. Get some tried and proven prim players or whatever the case may be, integrate them into the team, and watch how well they kick on, because they're not having to learn on the job. They've done it. They've been there. They've pretty much got their craft down to a T. And you watch how that club kicks on. Like, just watch if Chelsea go out and get like if they get like a Paulinho, if they get a Tony, if they get, you know, some of these proven players that's been there and done that, watch how well they kick on. You ain't gonna have this whole thing about, oh, youngsters, it's a young club, blah blah blah, youngest in the league. No. The Paulinhos, the Tonys, you know, that have that mentality that I'm gonna do the best for my club, and, you know, I'm gonna make sure these youngsters fall in line. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make sure, because Thiago Silva's not enough. I don't think he's enough by himself. You know, it's basically just him and then Sterling. I don't know what's up with him right now, but yeah, if we were to get some players in there that can just be that glue that glues everybody together,
you just
then you would see how they would kick on.
You need that serious quality to take you over the top, and that's very tough to find. Like Arsenal,
Exactly.
I think, I troll Arsenal. I've said it before. I think they're 2 or 3 players away. The problem is those 2 or 3 players are very tough to find. I said you add Ivan Toney into that team, or add an Osimhen or a striker of serious quality. I think that's a Premier League contending and a Premier League winning front three. I think if you add a serious midfielder of quality in there alongside a Rice and an Odegaard, that's also the same within the midfield. The problem is players of that caliber. That's not easy to find.
Yeah.
You watch Liverpool do it. I use them as the example. Like when they went and got Van Dijk and Alisson, they were the 2 players who then took them over the top and helped them win the Premier League champs. So like, that's tough to find.
Yeah, and then the final thing I'll say is that you put Tony in this team, bro, bags, goals, all the time. Like, that man will have 30 goals even though he starts late. Watch. Because if he was in our team from the start of the season, we'll be undefeated right now based off of the chances that we've missed and created.
I hear you.
Like he bagged most of those.
He's a level.
Isn't Arsenal undefeated though?
Huh?
Are you guys not undefeated?
No. We have 2 losses, and that's because we come bag.
No, they
Like
lost.
we created the chances.
They lost to Aston Villa. Yeah,
they lost.
Yeah, we lost to Villa in Newcastle.
Oh yeah, the push in the back.
Yeah,
that was the ball going out.
I mean, I'm not. Listen, man, I'm not one of those people that blames refs. I'm not one of those guys that goes after, you know, refs or whatever the case may be. I'm more focused on my team and what my team could have done better in order for it to not be put in the referee's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had plenty of opportunity. We had 90 No, we had 100-something minutes to score a goal
Mhm.
at Newcastle. We had 90+ minutes to score a goal at Aston Villa, and we didn't. We created the chances, but nobody could bag. So that's how I look at it. I'm not gonna blame anybody. I'm not like, were we robbed? Possibly. Who cares? Who cares? If you do what's required and you put the ball in the back of the net, stop overthinking it. Stop taking these extra touches that you don't need. Stop overthinking it. Just do what you need to do. Put the ball in the back of the net. We don't have to worry about anything because we create the chances. We just can't finish them. Pause.
That was a goddamn fight. Pause, yo. This guy. I wasn't even gonna pause that, yo. That's what's making me. That's just way pause. Pause. I was like, damn, damn.
Hey, listen, I had to pause it because that was the end of my statement.
Yeah, fast. But yo, Eli, always good chopping up with you. If you're about in
Yes,
a bit
sir.
running clubs, I'm not sure what time it is over there, but I am to H asking and others. Yes, I'm looking to run clubs. I'm gonna send out the bat signal during the show and see who's active. You know what I'm saying?
Fiending, y'all. He's
Yeah,
fiending.
I am
He's
definitely
fiending.
fiending
He
for
wants to
club.
play.
I want to play, yo. So yeah, it was supposed to be 11, but typical in black man fashion, it'll probably be 11:30 or midnight because this show
Yeah.
got pushed back. People, here we are, man. The show, you lot know what it is.
Hey,
It's a
hey.
black.
Lateness is greatness, bro.
Latest
You
is
already
greatness.
know
Word
it.
to the Don Matisse, man.
You
And
know,
you know
hey,
what? Go show Matisse some love because he's in dire need of some help, people. He needs all the moral support you can give him because Matisse is stressed.
Can
That's
we
why
give
You
him
are
some
you are a criminal. You are even
who's
you are
a
even
criminal?
What's it?
Who's a
What's
criminal?
it though?
Give him
you
some
are a criminal,
Who, wait, what?
love.
Why am I a criminal?
You are
I
a criminal.
asked Lewis,
sometimes.
yeah, on the back. Make sure you lot go watch the Back Again podcast as well. But I said to Lewis, yo, smile, man. I'm worried about my Don's football mental health well-being. Why am I a crook for that? For asking him if he's okay, Timo? Please
Like
elaborate.
Hey, yeah.
If Chelsea
Just like we asked Timo.
Yeah, I would ask you the same thing. I would ask Jez. I would ask Eli. I would ask anyone else that I'm cool with.
There's nothing to smile about on Christmas Eve, man. Like,
Yeah,
cancel
man,
the
it sucks to
Christmas.
be you lot, man.
Put
Hey,
everyone,
Santa
put
hat's
everyone,
fire though.
put everyone on the Santa's naughty list.
The Santa hat's fire though. I
Hey,
can't lie.
listen, there's nothing wrong with checking on your homie's well-being, you know what I'm saying? Even if I were to lose and my homie were to lose or whatever the case may be, I'll still check on him and see if he's okay. Even though I know I'm not doing okay, I'm gonna check on him. I'm like, hey, brother,
Man, I had to make sure
you
that he
okay?
was good. But yo, Eli, I'm gonna have to let you go. I'm gonna run through these
Oh,
calls.
yeah.
Like I said, if you're
Most
about in a bit,
def.
if you're about in
Yeah.
a bit, obviously feel free to jump on.
Hey,
Clubs
I'm
if
off
you
today,
want.
man. I'm off for the next 3 days.
All right, cool. So we'll be getting to that
Excited.
then. I need to fucking pick a squad. Oh Jesus, no, Gareth Southgate feels. But yeah, all right, fam. I'll catch up with you soon. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, most def, man. Much love
every
as
time.
always.
Yeah, bless every time.
Yes, sir.
Bless up. Big up to my guy Eli, starting off the show, right? And just to clarify in the comment section, that Sarcasm City TV, Timo signed in. So that is not me. That is indeed Timo writing in the comment section. But we're going to continue to get these calls in. He's Q jump because he is a member of the channel. I believe he is. But I'm going to bring him in anyway. Regular caller. Manchester United fam. My like, hey, Kevin is in the building. Let him know where you calling him from again, hey, Kevin.
It's currently 5:08 a.m. in the morning in Thailand.
Okay. Thailand in the building. Let's go.
Sarcasm City TV.
Shout out.
You're from Indonesia, right?
Yeah, it's the same time zone as Thailand, though. But yeah.
Not all places, but some. Jakarta and
Jakarta.
how do you
and
call it?
that.
Yeah.
Come on.
But
Come
yeah,
on.
anyways.
Shout out my Taiwanese people, and I have a goal over there as well.
Thai, not Thailandese. It's not
You're
Thailandese.
talking to Timo there. No worries, man. You're talking to Timo. It happens.
But yeah, anyways, big up to.
Hey, Kevin, what do you want to talk about, man? Floor is yours.
Nah, I just want to congratulate you again on the 9K, man, milestone. 10K coming, yeah? 10K is definitely coming, bro. 100%.
Love, man. On its way.
And
my bad, before you continue, my bad, Timo. I didn't know it was Victor in the comment section, but big up Victor in the Go on, hey, Kevin, carry on.
Nah, it's all good, man. Yeah, where did I begin, bro? United against West Ham. I expected a loss. I wasn't even angry yesterday. For the first time in a long time, I actually wasn't even angry at a loss for the first time in a long time because I knew it was going to be a loss. We've had 3 wins, three losses, and 1 draw prior to the game yesterday at the new West Ham Stadium. That's a terrible record. That is a terrible record for Man United
Facts.
football. That's an awful record, and we've now lost our 4th game at the new West Ham Stadium. We now have 3 wins, 8 losses this season in the Premier League, 13 before Christmas. And let me show you this.
Go on.
I just need to get this. I just need to get this photo up really quickly, if you don't mind.
Nah, it's cool, man. The floor is yours, man. The floor is yours.
Have you man seen this picture of Erik ten Hag?
Nah, I've not seen it. Who's the other person? Who's the person on the left?
This was the guy that managed Manchester United in between 1927 to 1930.
Oh,
and he lost 13 games before Christmas.
Got you.
Do you guys see any differences between them two? They're both wearing a hat. And
Hey, they're trying to hide the baldness. I get it.
One's capping in his interviews, and the other one is just, I don't know where he is now. One's capping in his interviews.
Probably dead though, so
Literally.
probably upstairs.
No pun
Yeah,
intended.
he could have passed away, so RIP to him. But go on, carry on.
Yeah, RIP to him. But yeah, the other one's capping in his interview, bro. Ten Hag doesn't speak the truth. I think. Well, shout out my guy Mike LUHG. We need a lie detector for all managers now to see if they're lying in their press conferences and whatnot.
Oh, we know when they
Because
lying.
Ten Hag is a liar, bro. A liar. I've heard all this shit this season, man. I've sorry, excuse my language. I've heard all.
Don't worry about excuse your language. Just calm. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard all the crap this season about Rashford. We need to. I'll speak with him individually. I'll speak with him privately. I'll see what's up with him. But when it's Cristiano Ronaldo, this guy was like, I will deal with him. Like, Ronaldo and Rashford are totally two different people. Ronaldo is, for me, the greatest footballer of all time.
Mm.
Rashford is Rashford. He's a purple patch footballer. He's Manc born and bred, quote unquote. Manc born and bred. This guy was playing for a contract last season. We all saw it. Came off the bench with his new hair, stunk the place out still.
Yeah, the
Anthony,
cameo was bad.
Bro, we should have signed Kudus instead of Anthony. Kudus is worth it. Kudus was worth it. Anthony is not. Anthony's a 100 million euro fidget spinner. That's all he is. That's all he'll ever be. What he can win the ball back, and when it comes to the edge of the box, where's the end product?
Mm.
He just crosses the ball and it goes like it goes into Rosette. Goes into Rosette, bro.
Yeah, he's awful.
Our attack is dreadful. This manager yet again decided to bench Amrabat and binned his principles at Anfield when we shithoused a 0-0 draw at Anfield. He decided to bin that midfield for Bruno Fernandes. This guy, you know my thoughts about Bruno Fernandes. If some of you don't know, I really don't want him as my captain, or I don't rate him at all. I find him massively overrated by our fan base. Let's just say that.
Who? Wait, you talking about the guy with the most chances created in the past 5 years? Hey, Kevin, you're my guy. Watch your language, though, man. When you speak about Bruno, man.
The best signing.
Watch your mouth, man. We're cool. You can say what you like, but hey, that's the guy who's created the most big chances in Europe in the past 5 years. Hey, I don't like what you're saying, man. I don't like the disrespect you showing the captain.
Yeah, man. Bro. We don't like the disrespect.
Oh man, he's created the most big chances. Even though we're the second joint lowest scorers in the Premier League, he has created the most big chances in the past 5 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So show some respect.
And how many goals we scored that time? I can't remember how many goals we scored in that time.
Yeah. It's not their fault though. It's not their fault. They just not making the correct runs, man. The attackers. That's what it is.
Exactly.
We'll go on. Carry on, Kevin. Carry on.
That is so true.
Yeah, man. Facts, man. Bruno, exceptional. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Eli, you know what I'm talking about. You agree? You know what I'm saying? You love him, my Arsenal, man.
You know why? Flo said this.
Hey, Eli, do you have the guy who's created the most big chances in the past 5 years at your football club? No. You know what I'm saying? So you're hating. I get it. Go on, Timo. What are you saying?
You know why Flo said this? Because he knows, like, he's been getting caught up by some people on the timeline. Oh, because he got a Bruno agenda.
I seen the light. They was right. I was wrong. You talking about Mohamed? Shout out to him and others. I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? And then I can't argue with stats. If he's created the most big chances in the past 5 years, how can I argue with that, Timo? They are the facts. He has the big game. He has the most expected AG. He has the most passes into the final third, the most passes into the area, the most final third entries. I'm not sure what that actually means, but we're just gonna run with it anyway.
Expected passes,
expected. See, this is what I'm saying, man. You're not just hating, man. Hey, Timo, you just hating. I get it, man.
I'm not hating. I've seen you on the timeline just fighting with some people.
I agreed with him. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, yo, and he said, you being sarcastic. I said, me? Never. You can't believe he said that to me. I said, I've seen the light. Look, you can't argue with numbers.
We all speak about XG in that, right? Like,
hey,
but bro,
Timo, sorry, go on, carry on.
For Bruno Fernandes,
hey, no, all I'm hearing is #1man-team. That's what I'm hearing.
Hey, we are, you know, if we had better attackers around us with all these chances he's creating, we'd be much better in it. I blame Højlund, Garnacho, Rashford, etc. We're winning the time to shine. I'm taking that one. We winning the top chances created cup. Sorry, Kevin. I have to send Bruno on here in it because like the slander he receives, considering the numbers he puts up and his expected assists, I can't argue with that. But go on, carry on. Sorry.
So all I'm hearing is you need a striker.
Yeah, that's it, man. We need a striker, man. We need a striker, but we need a quality striker though. Because Højlund is not good enough. We need a striker, man.
Yeah, but my striker's got 7 goals this season. Where you can have him.
Maybe it's Nicholas Jackson. Maybe we would be better off with him, with Bruno providing him so many chances. But hey, Kevin, sorry, my bad. Go on, carry on.
It's all good, man. I love the show, man. We all talk about XG, right? XG. For Bruno Fernandes to be expected ghosts. How many times this guy's gonna ghost in a game?
Hey, talk XG, about it. Hey, I'm gonna say the thoughts of A Kevin and the thoughts of A Kevin and not Flawless or Sarcasm City TV. Go on, carry on.
Yep, all my thoughts. Don't worry about it though. We're so-called progressing with this manager, progressing with Bruno Fernandes as our captain. Bro, I could never, man. Seriously. How are you picking Bruno Fernandes over Varane or Casemiro as your captain? Like, somebody explain this to me. Two proven Champions League winners, the most experienced players you could find in your team, and you're not giving them the armband. Thiago Silva, yes, he's not at the level he used to be, but he should still get the level of respect because he's won a lot in his career. He's done a lot for Chelsea. He's done a lot for PSG, in football in general. He's done a lot. Thiago Silva at least should get that captain's armband as well for Chelsea when he plays, because he's the most experienced guy out there, and experience is key in football because you can't just keep going down the young route. It doesn't work anymore. Sir Alex Ferguson is the greatest manager of all time, and he can pull off whatever he can. With a class of 92, with no experience around it, with barely any experience, because he can, because he's the master of doing all this. Sorry, he's the master of it. And thinking about it now, people want to go down the young route, try to copy Sir Alex Ferguson. When is Arsenal's process banged? Because they have not won the league. They choked. They ball top 4, 8th, 5th, top 4. They ball the title. When is the next process going to work? I do not want to go down another young route. I want to go down a winning route, which should start now in the January transfer window coming up. I do not rate the Ratcliffe thing one bit. I'm still against Sir Jim Ratcliffe, as most of you know. I've been all for Qataris. I wanted the Qataris to come in and buy the club. I'm not for Sir Jim Ratcliffe, but if he can make the change, he better do it starting January. And it should start with the manager. The manager needs to go first. The players need to go as well. Some of these players just need to be binned. Yeah, if you can't find certain clubs to buy him, go talk to Saudi, like what Chelsea did.
Nah, go on, Timo. What you want to say? I know you'd asked him a question before.
I missed out on everything after the game. So what happened? Is it 25%?
Yeah. So
25% in like A and B or something. A and B shares. I'm not sure how.
I even know the full details. Even that just sounds stupid.
What the fuck is A and B? Last time, what's it called? I think on the show that we did on this Man United Chelsea Spurs show, I remember we talked about actually the shares just because the Glazers already had something in place where pretty much, to just summarize it real quick, I think they're because of certain clauses that they put in the contract, I think Ratcliffe bought the B clauses, and because Ratcliffe obviously wanted the full thing, which couldn't happen because of the clauses. So he just only has bought part of the B part, and the Glazers still own the A part, obviously, until ironically, until obviously what they're saying obviously is that obviously he's gonna buy the club.
See,
and
people,
but this is the thing obviously that people don't know yet if it's obviously gonna happen. But as of right now, you only bought parts of the shares in the B side of it, not the A side.
See this, and people wonder why I had my doubts over this. Class A and Class B, like we're selling drugs. But hey, we move. Hey, Kevin, anything you want to add before we close out?
Full sale only, man.
Yeah.
Full sale only, bro. We only want full sale, man. This football club is a mess from top to bottom, and we need change. We need change ASAP. I want Old Trafford to be rebuilt. I know I'm sentiment on that. I love Old Trafford. I want it to be. I want it to be rebuilt. Yes, people can say we want a new stadium, but I want Old Trafford redeveloped because it's one of the most iconic stadiums in the world, and to not see it accepted in the Euros, that's just sad, because we should be the first name on the list. We should be the first name on the list for the Euros, Manchester United, because we have the second most capacity stadium in the country. Our stadium has the second most capacity in the country, and just to see Manchester City Stadium come ahead of us, that's embarrassing, man.
Bigger than Matchbox Stadium in West London, but yeah, go on, carry on.
The stadium.
Focus on your team. Don't need to be my team. Focus on your team.
I said, hey, I couldn't be talking. I was talking about the Brentford community.
No. We don't. You're not slick. Shut up. Why's trying to pull a jazz? Like, we don't know what you're trying to
These Chelsea fans are done.
Yeah, I see. Like, for us, that's been sus. Like, last 4 hours now.
Why? What have I done the last 3-4 hours?
You are a criminal. I just deep it now. You're a criminal.
What have I done? Is it because Sterling missed? Blame the closest person to Jamaican descent.
No,
you know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
Because your behavior.
Are you of Jamaican descent or are you?
I'm of Jamaican descent. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Your behavior has been sus as of late. I'm like, oh.
I need to pattern up. That's Timo saying that to me. But
always
good chat to you. I gotta get through the rest of these callers. Go on, last point. Make your last point, and then I gotta get through the rest of the callers. Yeah, go on. Hey, before you carry on, hey Lex, there's plenty of people here. That's the problem. We gonna get to you. Don't worry about it. Go on, hey Kevin. Go on.
Nah, I catch the end of your GTA stream, like just at the very end when you were on the way from the airport to that geezer.
Yeah, man. Me and Surfer did that shit because Victor, died. So yeah, me and Surfer held it down. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
hey, yo, what's going on there? Is it pick on Victor there? Fuck you, no man. I don't know what I can do. I don't act like I've been saving your other missions.
You do that actually. I give you credit. Yeah. You saved my ass at times.
I was off today because I played GTA in weeks, which is calm.
It's all blessed.
Merry Christmas as well.
Hey, Kevin, Merry Christmas to you, man. Please continue to support because I always see you. Keep pulling up to the fan calling shows because you're always great calls.
I will, man.
I see you in the chat, always supporting as well. So I appreciate it. Big up to you.
Always love, man. Always love, bro. Always love. Take
every time. Big up, man. Big up every single time. You know what I'm saying? Big up to A Kevin. Straight, you know what I'm saying? We went from Texas to Thailand. And where are we going to go next? Hey, Liverpool 12th man, are you there? If you are there, turn your camera on. If he's there, yes. I believe this is a debut call for him. So we'll go to him. Liverpool 12th man in the building. Yes, my guy. What are you saying? You good?
Big up. Yeah. I'm good. Thanks for having me on,
yeah, man. Man, of course. Where you calling him from? Before you obviously you're a Liverpool fan. Where you calling him from?
Yeah, I'm calling him from Arizona.
Okay, all right, big up, man. What do you want to talk about?
Shout out Arizona.
I just wanted to just chop it up with you guys, to say it was good. Yeah. Hear some opinions and everything else. I know, like sometimes you try to interact in the chat, and sometimes your statements don't bring the context that you need.
Yeah. 100%. But sometimes, obviously, as you know, because I see you in the chat, there may be 3 mics, 4 mics, 5 mics. And one thing in the city is everybody got a fucking opinion. So that's why I don't always get to all the comments here. Everyone got something to say. But yeah, man, what do you want to ask?
Yeah.
And I appreciate Timo or someone else. Yeah, man, it's up to you.
I was going to say, yeah, I do appreciate the fact that you do pay attention to the chat, which is like, a lot of times you see a lot of these platforms and they just interact with each other. And it's almost like you're a voyeur in the chat, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I appreciate it. That's why I try to do the same on my channel too. So that's why I make a point to like interact, give out, like I remember last time I was on or last in the chat, I was trying to interact with the Endo comments and with the those kinds of things. So you know how it is.
So
I'm sure.
So where are you at with Liverpool? Do you think you lot are going to win the league title? Do you think you're short of it when it comes to the league title? Like, where do you stand? Has that changed from the opening, from before the season started up until this point? Are you more confident, less confident, still the same?
I'm even more confident in this team with how our midfield has definitely gelled the way that I've watched them gel. I'm already on record with like saying Europa Quad early in the Twitterverse. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. I already got out there and coined that term. But yeah, you know what? It's going to be very interesting. This year is going to be extremely interesting. I think that we've played a lot of the more difficult away games. If we can get over this like tendency to draw games instead of just either win or lose, then we could possibly really, really make this final push for the title. Because realistically, we the years that we lost, for instance, against the 115, we had, even though we lost by 1 point, it was primarily because we had less losses in those years. Like they had more L's on the actual record.
Was it the draws that killed you?
Draws killed us, exactly.
Okay.
And they add up quick. I mean, like you're getting a point, and it's all well and good, but especially if you're getting them against the teams that matter, you're not really pushing ahead or not really making any leeway. You know what I mean? So, and it's not like I know a lot of people look for this January window to solve problems or issues. Mm-hmm. Like, tell me what players are going to be able to like hit the ground running and make a difference, on a lot of these teams.
Yeah, with you lot, I don't think it's because of and it pains me to say this as a United fan. I don't think it's a question of getting players at a high level to hit the ground running. I just think you need better than what you have currently. So, for instance, a better DM than Endo, which I don't think is tough to find. Like, for example, if you lot went and signed Paulina, for example, we'll use him. I think that puts you in a much better state to go and win the Premier League. And he won't even have to hit the ground running. I think him just performing at a decent level is better than Endo. Same way with your centre-backs as well. If you just go get a centre-back of just above average. Someone who say 6, 7 out of 10. And yeah, before you continue as well, I want to say the backdrop. Is that a backdrop or is that real behind you? Because man said man's at the tunnel. That shit looks fire.
Yeah, I'm at the tunnel right now. Yeah.
That is fire still. I can't lie. Wait, is that actually where you're at? That is fire.
Yeah,
is that green screen? That shit looks real.
Oh, I wish it was.
That real. Shit looks real, man. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. That green screen is clean. Jeez. And you get big money over there in Arizona because that is clean. Sorry, go on, carry on. Facts for real. That shit look. If you would have told me, yeah, it's real. That's how.
Yeah, I had to bring a little piece of Anfield home. That's how it is, right?
I hear that, man. For real. But yeah, go on, carry on. Say what you're saying.
I was just gonna add to what you were saying that I understand what you're getting at as in bringing the player, but there's so many different variables that fit into why getting a player in January and hoping and putting all your cards in thinking that's going to be the difference maker is very, very in my mind, short-minded, because realistically, you have to have a player that's going to fit in the system, is going to be a player that obviously you're talking about a player fitting in front of getting Paulina, for instance, you said, right? Well, Paulina's great, but our coach doesn't have that mindset for the DM being that role. He has that hybrid DM role. So the fact that we are eventually going to get Thiago back, the fact that hopefully we do get Bajcetic back, the fact that these kinds of players are sitting in the wings, waiting and getting healthier and healthier, and eventually will be able to contribute makes a difference. And getting Maka back too now. McAllister has been out for a little while. He possibly could have made a difference in that match, even though I thought Endo had a superb game. So it's one of those things where getting a player, when I say hit the ground running, I mean is able to have familiarity with his teammates, have familiarity with the system, and be able to perform. And not many players are like that you can just automatically just put them in. And if they were those kinds of players, chances are they already be in the club. They already be with the team. So that's what I'm trying to get across is that more likely we'll bring players in from loan to fill these injury, because that's what's coming down to right now. It's just injuries. A lot of it's just for a lot of teams, and it's because of the workload that a lot of these players are putting in, which I don't agree with. I don't think that they should be going through the number of games and increased amount of tournaments that we're going to be seeing them involved in, an increased amount of time. I mean, these people are human beings too. They would like to have some special time with their families, I'm sure, at some point have an off season. Eventually there's going to be no real off season, which is the case.
It seems that way. Nah, that's you spitting. Nah, I hear that fully. So let me ask you this question before you go. Are Liverpool going to win the league this season?
Absolutely.
Hey, let's go. I respect that. Who do you think finishes second?
What's that?
Who do you think finishes second? Who's runner up?
Wow. I think City.
Man, didn't even think about you lot. Man said, I don't even think about you niggas crazy. Go on, carry on. Hey, Arsenal, hold that.
Of course I'm going to pick up my team, but yeah, I honestly do think that we can manage this title because there's so many teams that are competing. I put it into another stratosphere. Someone was saying how, the league is weak. The league is weak. I don't think the league is weak. I think it's more so, like City has just come down a little bit, like as in the sense of, they've got a lot of games. One, there's a long season from last year. A lot of games still on their bill now. I mean, it's the reason why they have a game in hand, for instance. But they're also coming home with silverware. But the same is that these teams, I think a lot of these teams, like your Villas or maybe even your Spurs, those types of teams that weren't necessarily going to be look to be competing. I'm not saying they're competing for the title, but I definitely think that they're going to be bringing in a lot of different, variables into the equations of the pursuit of that title. So that's why I think that it's a more compact, more parity in the league is going to bring us all the possible chance for us to make that blue turn to red on the ribbons for that trophy.
All right, cool. So but that being said, so who do you have second then, City or Arsenal?
I have City second.
Hey, man, Arsenal, you said you lot third. Hold that. Scrubs.
I know. I'm sure the Gooners going to be relentless on.
So fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to any Gooners watching, hold that. You know what I'm saying? I reiterate that. Hold that. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Legit.
Not making friends in here. I'm not making friends.
Hey, you don't want to be friends with no Gooners anyway. Fuck them. Hey, hold that. All you Gooners watching. If you're watching, especially you. But yeah, Liverpool 12th man. Big up to you. Yeah, I gotta let you go, man. Every time, man. Look, bless up, man. Every single time. Big up, man. Always good to get new callers. Make sure you call back in, yeah?
I will, for sure.
Yeah, every single time. Bless up. Hey, Lex, man, still quit complaining. I'm going to get to you. Relax. You know what I'm saying? People are leaving. We're going to get to you. You to subscribe. Just relax. And we're going to go all the way from Arizona, and we're going to flick to the UK for the first time. All the way, I'm saying, to Yorkshire. King of Yorkshire. King is in the building. Yes, G,
Yes, what you telling me for, Lus? Big up everyone on the panel. Big up Victor, obviously on the Twitch, because obviously I watched the Chelsea game today. I watched the Chelsea and Wolves game today. I saw obviously your Twitch stream flawless with Victor, so big up Victor as well. Big up the back again podcast. Big up troops, everybody. Lewis, Chelsea is not looking good for Chelsea right now, but hey,
they suffer.
But guess what? You're not the only club what's suffering. Obviously, Eric Ten Hag should go on the Guinness World Record book because he's breaking every bad record as possible. So yeah.
And I see you with the fresh trim for Christmas, you know.
Yeah. Fresh trim. I'm not going to talk about my club for once because I know what my club is, and I'll be saying the same stuff all over again. Obviously, like Garnacho's the new Ronaldo. What I've been hearing, whatever. Like, come on, let's not do this now.
Facts.
So I want to talk about the title race, about Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City, because I think it's really interesting. Big up Eli. I agreed a lot what Eli said about Arteta, because I watched the Arsenal game, and it felt like when Liverpool got the equalizer, when it was 1-1, it felt like both teams were just happy for a draw. Like that's what it felt like. It felt like Arsenal and Liverpool did not want to win the game. It felt like they wanted to. Yes. And for me, obviously, a lot of people will say that's a better point for Arsenal because it's at Anfield. Fair enough, but when your team at Arsenal who's challenging for the title, you have to win games like Anfield. You just have to. Same with Liverpool, they have to win games like this. Liverpool and Arsenal should feel both disappointed. If I was them, they should feel disappointed because they are both challenging. They are both challenging for the title, so they need both of those teams have to win games like this. I think the problem is with Arteta is some of his decisions in the big moments, like in the big games, and I've been telling Arsenal fans, because I've got a couple of Arsenal fans and a lot of Liverpool fans, but I've been telling some of the Arsenal fans, look, like you man might be top of the league right now, but I always say it comes down to the last 10 games of the season. What can you do in the last 10 games of the season? And these Arsenal players, a lot of them for me are soft. A lot of them for me don't have that elite mentality to go on to win the Premier League, and that same with Arteta. Obviously I'm in Yorkshire, so it's going to be a bit different for me, but if I had to choose between Man City, Arsenal and Liverpool to win the league, it'd be Man City, because I don't get Man City fans. I don't hear no Man City fans in South Yorkshire, you know, like that.
Yeah, like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know a lot of Arsenal fans, and I know a lot of them online, and I know a lot of Liverpool fans. And if one of those clubs won the league, like they'd be going on about it all season, and I can't have that. So yeah, troops, hold that, troops, because I don't want you to win the league.
You know, before you carry on, hey, troops, hold that again, man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, bro.
Know what I'm saying? I think some of the decisions, even in the transfer market from Arteta, I think, like keeping players like Nketiah and Reece Nelson, signing them onto new contracts, these players aren't good enough for Arsenal to win the Premier League, to win the big honours. And for me, when he started Zinchenko at left back, I think that was one of the biggest mistakes that Arteta made against Mo Salah. Like, you can't do that against one of the best wingers in the league. You cannot have a left back. You cannot play him at left back when we all know that he's unreliable, like Luke Shaw is at left back. So we all know that. I think the biggest problem is for Liverpool as well, is because if Salah don't score any goals, where are the goals coming from? Because I heard Hussam speaking about it, and I completely agreed with Hussam. Like,
I bet that's the first time.
But if Arsenal and Liverpool don't strengthen, Man City will win the league again, because I think some of Klopp's substitutions were poor as well. Because Curtis Jones actually was playing well, and then he took him off for Gravenberch. I think that was a poor decision, and Curtis Jones was actually playing well, and Endo were playing well as well. But I think one of the decisions what Klopp also got wrong was that he didn't start Núñez on the left, because I don't think Núñez is a striker. Núñez is better on the left. Yes, because he's more direct. He's more direct, and he gets shots off. Because when I'm watching what's the other Liverpool left wing name? What's his name?
Diaz.
The Colombian.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, he's that good. You forgot his name. I like it. Don't keep disrespecting his man. Go on. Sorry. Go on.
He's been awful. Like he's been awful for Liverpool since he had that big injury. He's been awful. Like that's why for me, Klopp should have started Núñez ahead of him. I think, like I said, I think when it comes to games like that, you have to win games like that. And I know who Sam gets very uncomfortable when you say to him, Flawless, that obviously we know that Klopp's done a great job there, but if Klopp lets Arteta win the Premier League in front of him, he has to go. Like Liverpool have to win.
I'm just saying there needs to be a conversation about it. Let's just have questions.
Yeah, there has to be a conversation about it. Because if we hold Jurgen Klopp as his high standard, as we all do, he has to be criticized by the elite standards. He has to be criticized for it. And I think the biggest problem is for Liverpool and Arsenal is that they should be like 15 points clear of Man City right now, but they're not. And Man City obviously will be getting Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne back. And Arsenal and Liverpool both struggle to score goals in the final third. I said it in your stream, Flawless on the Twitch. Both teams, Liverpool and Arsenal, lacked that cutting edge in the final third. They got into good areas, but in the final third, if that was the final pass or the final shot or whatever, they lack it. That's what they lack.
For a good day, dude. And I know you're getting a is what it is. Don't worry about it. King. I'm getting to the next one.
Yeah. They lack in the final third, and because obviously I'm a Man United fan, but obviously I'm also a natural football fan because I love watching football. Obviously, because obviously I watched the Liverpool and Arsenal game. I also watched the Tottenham and Everton. I also watched the Tottenham and Everton game actually as well. So big up to Ange as well, because I know Ange is doing a good job as well. Obviously, James Maddison, big up my baller, James Maddison. I hope he comes back. You know, like that. Troops can call me a side chick all he wants. You know, like that. You know, like that. But hey, he's the secret Liverpool fan. So let's not.
See, you know the thing, man. Clock it. But yo, King, I'm have to let you go, my guy, yeah? And I'll catch you with this too, man. Big up everything.
Yeah, everyone enjoy their Christmas. Obviously, big up Jez, big up everyone, big up Flawless, everyone, man.
Big up, bro. Big up,
like that.
Large up, man. Shout out, King. Shout out, King, man. Every single time. We're our best callers, man. Love talking to King all the time, man. Good energy. Large up to everyone in the chat as well. Continue to run up the likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the channel as well. I will be getting to the next call also. Yes, Merry Christmas to you too, Prime. You good and everything, yeah? Everything blessed.
Gallus Prime. Merry Christmas.
You good, Prime, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, well, big up to Matthew, says Merry Christmas to all at Sarcasm City TV. Big up. And someone who said earlier as well, Jason says big up Flawless even during Christmas period dropping content. We don't stop, man. You're gonna get you're gonna get content today, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, even my birthday, I'm going live. You know what I'm saying? So we will be here. So we are gonna switch, you know what I'm saying, from Yorkshire, now going over to the Caribbean island. My like Lex is in the building. Yes, Lex, we telling you.
Yo, first of all, blood, Miami, number one. Number two.
One. I missed number one. What was number one?
No, I said I might remember that, but that's all.
All right, go on. What you want to say, man? Go on, floor's yours.
All right, big up to the man them, except for the Tottenham fan them and the United fan them, and then the Chelsea fan them. And especially the Arsenal fan them.
He just dunked on everyone.
Listen. All right, blood. Listen. First of all, one man explain to me. Since when you can play basketball and football, how that work? Who have the new rule book on that?
I hear you. It's
Who
handball.
can drop the new script? I missed that one. I don't know that one. Look, my G. Oh, he slipped. My bumper clats. Slipped since when? Yo, big man. All right. Blow. Yo, listen. Don't even start with me today. Me not go ball about the refereeing decisions, but brother, at some point in time, the man have to say, all right, handball. What is the essence of a handball? Interference with play. Brother,
100%.
this man literally reached down and grabbed. I don't care if you drop, I don't care where you double it. But you can't reach down for the ball because you see if him handed it out and then bring it in like him and say, yo, cause him dead, you know. Salah beat that, you know.
Oh, for
But anyway.
this. Ruining Christmas.
Anyways, and then Arteta smile up with the ref after the game, but it's all good, my G. It's all good because at this point in time, when me look on the different refereeing decisions, it costs you points, blood, because man like VAR I say, yo, you know, Diaz did offside. When you check it, Diaz never offside. Oh, we're so sorry. But guess what? We're not get back the points, so we lose 3 points there. So no, we're supposed to get a easy, bro. This is a stonewall penalty, my youth. Ball a bounce off a Manchester Lican and I get penalty. Foot a Lican and get penalty. But a man reach down and grab the ball, not a penalty. All right, my G. All right. Anyways. Yo, I'm sick of football. Listen, but I tell myself, say, after I see Messi win the World Cup, I stop watch football, you know. But here I am. You see me? No. What the next thing? As for the Arsenal man, yo, man, just relax, blood. And don't drop another Man United trap because all right, I get it. And you drew at Anfield because it seemed like we need to create a trophy for that. The draw at Anfield trophy. You get to me say, as a club, I don't know. All right, I get it. Anfield have an atmosphere. And we need the Anfield atmosphere. But club, listen. Atmosphere can't compensate for your fuckery, blood. Atmosphere can't compensate for bad tactics. Atmosphere can't compensate for, all right, you have a play style, but you don't have players to suit the play style all the way. We don't have a Jordan Henderson again, blood. So stop mix a bus like play like Jordan Henderson. Have everybody a customer talk about, oh, it's the worst signing ever, or one of the worst signings of the summer, or he's playing shit. He's not playing shit. He's playing like Jordan Henderson. Why? Because Klopp just has him playing like Jordan Henderson. This man, if you watch the games, this man is covering for Trent, covering for this, covering for that. Bro, the man have too much creativity, yo. You get to me and say, also the man them will love talk shit about Tsimikas. What me did say at the first calling show? What me did say to him at the first calling show? Mm-hmm. Give Robertson a break. Give Tsimikas a run of games and make us see how him perform. Not to say that I wasn't saying at the time that this man was a world beater. But after 1 or 2 games, the man them says, Tsimikas is shit. Oh, Tsimikas is the worst player ever. And then 2-2s and get a run of games, get a liquor form. And now the man a play good. All right. Saka broke him collarbone. But Saka is a nice guy, so we're not going to say nothing about that. You understand what I say? You have to think about him mental. We have to think about him in mental. So we're not really going to pressure Saka, you know? Keep Saka. Saka the English golden child. So he can injure anybody you want. You get to me say that pussy. Well, you get to me say.
Hi.
But yeah, man, it's just one of them things, you know, as usual, Ten Hag in, you don't know.
Yeah, man. Klopp
Give him some time. Rome was built in. Listen, Ten Hag in and Klopp in are two.
Yeah, man. Klopp in, man. I'm Klopping.
Klopp can stay in, blood. You get to me, say?
I'm Klopping, man. Yeah, man. Klopping, man. Salute to Klopp, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's been Ten Hag in my G. Oh, my days. I've never seen and it's so beautiful. Why? Because I don't think them going to fire him until the new people have actually fully take over, which I think it already happened, right?
Yeah, it's happened today. Yeah, there's been reports today. Yeah.
But I'm still here. Say them I'm gonna give him a chance. What that about?
Who knows, innit? I don't know. I don't trust these people, so I don't know. I have zero idea.
Hey, bro, football just another drainy, man. Jesus Christ, like, man. Oh my days, bro. When last I see a man get piled? When last I see a pile, I flick the ball over him head. When last I see a man get a salad? No, my G, you're not. Everybody just robotic blood. Yo, the Chelsea game. Yo, hands up if you watch the Chelsea game. Like.
Yeah, of course, man.
Oh my days. Jackson and yo, these man, I'm kick and miss. miscontrol, not even a control. These man worse than Darwin Nunes. All three of them can't even lace Darwin Nunes boots, and Darwin Nunes, Maga just come out and say, no, it's just shit. Bro, until you actually do something, when we can say, all right, listen, the Newcastle game that wear off, bro.
That
so wear off.
The credits run out from the
run out, bro. 3 games ago that run out. Man, you have to top up, you have to visit back the machine and put in some more coins, blood. Top that up. Top that up.
First.
Like you did the circus, you see me?
No, I hear you. Yeah, trust. All right, so you have to. So where do you not go from here? So who you got winning the league, Lex? You got City
winning the league.
Arsenal, yeah. Who you got currently right now?
Bro, it's so hard to decide because guess what? I'll never let these words come out of my mouth that Arsenal's going to win the league. It won't happen.
I hear
so,
that.
With that being said, it's either us or City, in my opinion. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about Klopp yet. Right?
Yeah, that train's on its way, man. It's okay.
But at some point in time, we kind of have to take off the glasses, blood, and look and really examine this manager and say, all right, we get it. You like hugs. We get it. You like this, you like that. But, brother, at some point in time, we just need to play some football, dog. Big man thing. At some point in time, we just need to see some ball game. Yo, stop the spam crossing, bro. We don't have someone in the box to head the ball. Stop the fucking cross. Unless it's a corner or unless it's a set piece. Just stop. Me get it. It's one of Trent's best attributes.
You got Darwin Nunes, man.
Darwin Nunes, blood. First of all, that man should be on the wing. Second of all, bro, Klopp, understand. Luis Diaz just come from a terrible injury. This man, mother and father got kidnapped, bro. Stop starting the fucking man, bro. I'm not going to break out of the cycle. Give the man some time for just resting mental, blood. This man is thinking up the place, fam. Just give him a break, yo. Jeez, blood. It's like, what? Even the elite managers not even elite no more, bro. Like, what is going on, fam? What's in the water? Yo, what them putting in the water in England, blood?
Yo, you don't blame England. That's your manager. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Hey, bro, listen. You don't. Hey, man, I think you're allowed to talk about managers.
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't England. You know what I'm saying? It's your manager. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, man. You get to man. I just managers across the board. But here's the thing. I put some thought to it, right? And I realized that it's very hard to pick a winner for the league. And here's why I said that. It is because I think the quality of the lesser teams has went up a notch, and the quality of the greater teams have come down. So I think we're at a more level playing field in the league where at any given moment, any team can beat any team. The only worry I have about Arsenal is, at this point in time, Arsenal, I don't think Arsenal is a great team, but Arsenal is looking just, like those Atletico Madrid teams where they're always there, but they're not really there because Barca or Madrid win the title, but then every now and again, Atletico just step in and take a title out. Yep. They just have some sort of solidarity where Arteta has this team defending at a high clip. Their defense is pretty decent. And I don't see teams breaking them down comfortably or at a repetitive scale. You know what I'm saying? You see teams get chances, but because of the low level of striking in the league right now, people just not converting chances like they used to. So I think Arsenal is a possibility so them can actually get away with doing something. Because we're not going to say it. Get away with doing something. Maybe a second place finish, maybe run down to the end, but we all know at the last 10 games they're probably going to battle it. But at this point in time, bro, it looking sticky. And let's just see what the January window do. You see?
Yeah, you got the January window. You got all these world-class players and in Klopp you trust, man. You be all right.
World-class players? Yo, bro.
World-class players.
The only team that have world-class players now is like City. We only have like one.
Who's the one?
Or two. Huh?
You have more than two. You got 3 world-class players. Don't do that.
As in, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
The third one?
The third one. You got Trent.
Hey, no, you're not going to do that, you know. You're not going to do that.
Oh my God, is Trent not world class?
You especially not gonna do that because you always a clown Trent and Trippier out here stink up the place and I can't hear Trippier name in a nobody mouth. Trippier just cost Newcastle like 4 straight games with about 10 mistakes.
But you know
10
why?
goal scoring crucial mistakes. But nobody talk about Trippier blood.
Well, you know why I clown Trent?
No.
You know why? One, because it's in my character.
Listen, it don't matter the reason. If you step on my foot, it hurt.
Yeah, it does.
It don't matter the reason why you step on my foot.
You the up, man. That's why I always clown Trent. Trent's world class.
Nah, bro, you have to listen, but the man's still British at the end of the day, dog. 50-50.
Trent's world class. Name a better right back than him in Europe right now.
Apparently, Reece James, that pussy can't even fucking play.
He ain't even the best right back.
Not even playable.
Speak on that, man. Speak on
Look
that.
at this guy, yo.
Speak on that, man.
This Prime
What
guy.
is it?
Prime, you don't
Who said
like
that?
Reece James. Prime. You don't like Reece James.
Yeah, man. Fuck Reece James, blood.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just because, listen, why for this? But just because him ass fat blood. Fuck that guy.
You have free AO. We have free world class.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? You have free world class players. Don't do that. Trent, Salah, Alisson, 4. Van Dijk. You got 4.
You see Konate yesterday? Konate did bad yesterday, don't it?
I'm a big fan of
the man blocked. The man have about 5 blocks. Nobody couldn't beat him.
You got
as to them people, as to the Arsenal fans, one to Gabriel Martinelli or Gabriel Martin Smelly blood. That pussy. Him can't even beat Trent who can't defend. Who Trent can't defend. Oh yeah, but your baller can't play. Your baller not good. How much goals him have in about 15 games? Like 2?
Yeah, you got 2. Like
okay,
2.
all right. Yeah, man. Me no want to hear shit about Martin Kelly.
I hate you.
I said Bakaya suck up, bro. It's another story, but as we say, I'm the golden child, so we can't cuss him. So we're gonna leave him for now.
Yeah,
bro, end up play better than Rice yesterday. Now you realize.
That's what people know. We're not, Reece James friggin' slander. But I heard Endo played better than Rice too. I heard that. Do you agree with that?
Huh?
Do you agree with that? Do you think Endo?
Yeah, man. End up carry one Rice and then back pocket and got steam him with some with some lambing.
But yo, Lex, I gotta let you go. I'm gonna run through the rest of these callers, but I'm gonna shout you over the new year, yeah?
Yeah, man, lick more.
Yeah? I got you every time, Lex. Big up.
Take care of yourself, blood.
Yeah, man. Love every time. Enjoy your Christmas, yeah? Bless up, Lex. Shout out, Lex. Always a great call. Yo, ZH3 telling me, man. You good, fam?
I'm not fucking good, bro.
You here on Sarcasm City TV? Smile, man. It's good to see you,
bro,
man. In a minute.
Me and Fata at the game, watch that bullshit, bro.
Like, yeah, but you got to have me go Midlands, man. Nice Midlands trip. Oh, well and good, man. Christmas Eve, you seen the man them. All right, the football wasn't the best, but we move. It's all right, man. You should be used to it right now.
Bro,
Can't be a shock.
It's not a we move thing if it's every fucking week, bro.
That is, we move to the next loss. That's what
You're Fata, bro. Oh my days.
We moved to the next lot.
I'm not even answering anything.
No, at least we got matching hats, bro. At least we got matching hats, bro.
Matching
hats, man. Love that. But let me get to the next caller anyway before Prime starts talking rubbish. Let me get to the next call. Another one of my favorite callers. You know what I'm saying? The guy, he was the first guy. I always give him credit for this because he was the first ever guy, football fan, I ever heard mention about players having that dog in them or not having that dog in them. And when he said it, I thought, what is this guy talking about? And then it just became a thing. So I credit him. My like LT is in the building.
Shit. What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
What's going on, LT, man? The floor is yours. What do you want to chat about?
Well, first of all, happy Christmas Eve. Before Flawless comes over and spreads the joy and spreads the presence of all. I'm expecting my gift, man. You already got your gift of 9K. Congratulations on that part, So So I'm gonna be looking at the sky and be like, hey, I know Santa Flawless is up there, so I'm just waiting for him. He's smoking cookies, he's on the table and all that.
This is the gift. The platform is yours. My 9K, your 9K. You get to speak and you get to see all these miserable Chelsea fans and go, I could be worse. It could be them. There you go.
Oh man, hey,
I'm not miserable.
Shut up, Prime, man. You should be miserable, man. Why are you fucking miserable? Why are you not miserable, bro? You fucking get losing every week and you're not miserable.
Why should I be miserable? Why should I be miserable?
Because we fucking lose, mate. That's why you should be miserable.
Hey, is that my fault?
Get a life outside football. You'll not be miserable.
No. Even in football, I'm not miserable.
Oh my god.
No one cares about you, bro.
Hey,
all I gotta say is
apparently no one cares about Chelsea either, but you know.
Yeah, even Man United fans were down bad, man. But on the Man United front, you know, the Sir Jim Ratcliffe is official, and so now the hard work starts now. I think now all of them guys gotta we just gotta wait till at least the summer, because the thing is just gonna be a long process of them, because they have to look at the audits, they have to look at the paperwork, they gotta look at the whole structure and see, okay, this is what the fuck we're gonna be doing, blase, and then we just gotta see what happens there. Because even though Sir Jim does have the football operations side of things, I did read, like, I think a couple months when like all of these different outlets were at least spilling the tea of like what's going to be happening. I did read, I think Joe Glazer was also going to be part of the football operations thing as well, for board per se. So I don't know, because at the end of the day, if Sir Jim wants to get a player in, he still has to reconcile and communicate with the Glazers on their front, because they're the majority shareholders. So, but yeah, we just have to wait and see how it goes. And yes, definitely Erik ten Hag is on thin ice after the L against West Ham. And yes, I don't know. I have a feeling that he might stay until the end of the season. I don't know. He might stay until the end of the season, even though there might be some.
I mean, fuck all that. Where do you stand with Ten Hag, LT? Are you Ten Hag out?
I am. I think I'm at the point where I'm like, I think now.
When did you turn? Is this recent? Is this recent, or has this been a minute?
I think after the West Ham match, I think I was like, I think this.
Oh, it's the last game,
I was like, even though there was, even before the West Ham, I think when we got out of the Champions League, I think that was when I was like, cool.
I
think it's done. I think it's just done now. But with the impending arrival of Sir Jim, he might still stay possibly like until January. I don't know. Because Hansi Flick, as you did say in the last call-in that I was in, Hansi Flick comes in, at least tries his best to
I said this, bring him to the heart. Till the end of the season, just as just steady the ship. Because I know he'll do better than this, because I think at this point I could do a better job than Ten Hag.
Yeah, all of us.
I am no footballing manager whatsoever. Nowhere near. And I think the fact that, say that again, what'd you say, Victor?
Your manager on pro clubs comes.
Yeah, clubs is one thing, but like in real life, it's like no, I'm like it's completely different. But I legit believe I could do, or at least do the same job as him. I could have us with 13 losses before Christmas. I think I could have done that.
Yeah.
I could have had us not get out of that group. But go and carry on, LT.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like you said, Hansi Flick comes in, steadies the ship, or any other man, at least interim manager, they steady the ship somewhat till the summer. A director of football, of course, definitely needs to come in. They need to try and rectify this Jadon Sancho situation, and then the whole like money thing, the transfer, and all that shit. Then I think we can at least by the summer, I expect at least Ineos to try and stamp the carbon footprint and all of this shit, and then we'll see what happens then. But Sir Jim, man, now at least this Qatar, Sheikh Jassim, like ITKs that have been on my Twitter timeline can now fuck off. It's been a good ride. But yeah, it was a great 24 hours. But yeah. Otherwise, I don't know. I have a theory, and I have a theory about this. But what if, for example, by 2026, they say the Sir Jim wants to at least get 100% of the club, but possibly if the value of Manchester United does increase by 2026, and which means Sir Jim possibly has to pay an exorbitant amount, possibly more than £5 billion. What if
she out the big words, LT? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Say that word again. What did you just say?
Exorbitant.
Exorbitant. All right, man. Someone got that word of the day. Toilet paper. Let's go. Carry on, man. Let's go, fam. Educating over here.
But if the value
carry on. Hey, Habibi, smile, man. I don't see you smile since you got on the show, man. Smile, man. Smile, my brother, man.
Fuck with a smile.
It's because you're here with me and LT on Sarcasm City.
Yo, explain to them what we fucking saw today, bro. I woke up at 8 in the morning, bro, to go watch that shit.
I watched, and we're gonna get your full thoughts on that. But go on, carry on, LT. This is a safe space, man. Don't worry about it. I got you, BB. I got you, Ziad. But carry on, LT. I got you, man.
Hey man, off the look at me, bro. Off the West Ham, I was laughing. Look, I was laughing at the loss. You know, you got to look at this shit and be like, hey, it's football. You know,
LT, I'm the same way. I laugh after every Chelsea loss, man. I'm the same way.
You see, we just gotta see the funny side of things. You know, like what Eric Ten Hag said last season when he came in, it was coming to an end, didn't it? So yeah, but. Yeah, as I was saying, Manchester United, if the value has increased by 2026, what if Sheikh Jassim is like, let me come in again. At least I got this cash here, and then I can buy the remaining of the Glazers stake, which is I think 69%. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Sheikh, I don't know if that theory is gonna be in fruition, but. Yeah, that is just my theory. 2026. Yeah, at least by then.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think anything changes with this takeover. I've said it. I don't think anything. I think we'll just be as bad as we are now. Nothing's gonna change. There's gonna be no movement upstairs in regards to ownership and CEO and DOF and all this stuff. Like it all just sounds great. That's what it does. It sounds fantastic. Yeah. All right, let's
on
see.
Paper, but yeah, practice.
How about you, man? Fix the roof. Start there.
Yeah,
that'd be a great. How about you, man? Actually bring in a CEO. Start there. Bring in a DOF. Start there. Sack this manager because he's awful. Start there. They ain't gonna do any of these things.
What if they sack the manager, but then it's Graham Potter?
Exactly. Again.
Red flag. Man, that's gonna be worse.
It's Mason Mount thing all over again. The beginning of the fucking end.
Nothing wrong with LT, can I answer your question? LT, can I answer your question?
Well, what's happening?
Bro, it's been a minute, bro. I need to ask you about Sir Jim, like they call him. I call him Sir Himcliffe because I think he can change it. I think he can change it. I think he can change it for Man United. So, do you believe Sir Jim has the dog in him?
No. That is going to be up for review, innit? Because I think looking at the clubs that he already owns, like Lucerne Sport in Swiss League and OGC Nice, cool. But Manchester United is a big fucking club, right? Even though he is a Manchester United fan, he tried to bid in for Chelsea when they were up for sale in 2022. So, you know, even though he is like, well, now he's the second most wealthiest Englishman in Britain, whatever the fuck. You know, we just have to wait and see, right? As Florida said, everything is good on paper. Getting a new director of football, Jean-Claude Blanc is a new CEO, and he's got resume with PSG and Juventus when they were winning titles and shit like that. But then it's all about now you got to put into practice. Now you got to show us what you're capable of. If you really got the dog in you, you got to show us that shit. So I think it's really up. And looking what he has done with Nice, it's calm. Like Nice are not really a big club. Lucerne Sport not a big club, especially speaking. So now this is like it's a big fucking test for Sir Jim to see. That's why I was like, we just gotta wait like at least till the summer, because I think that's when Ineos and Sir Jim can really start to work. But like the works really starts now, because they really gotta fucking unclog the pipe in it. No Lexington still business here, so it's...
I heard that. I believe in Sir Jim. That's why I call him Sir, not just Jim.
Yeah, is it? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you man, shut up, man. I hate you, man, with a passion at times.
Hey,
but
so
love to everyone that's locked in. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button on the channel. We're at 44 likes. Get us up to 50 likes, people. Come on, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. It is road to 10K as well. LT, anything you want to add for? I'll let you go and get to the final.
I want to add something. So I don't know how many of you guys in the group chat or in the chat specifically, goddamn, has watched the Day of Reckoning fight card last night.
I only watched you know what? I was so like sad after the Wilder fight. I didn't even watch the Joshua. I was so sad after the Wilder fight because we just seen like the end. We seen the end of such like an entertaining fighter, and it hurt me to watch that. Like we watched him age, in my opinion. And I don't want to see that. It's a sad way to go.
I need to rewatch it again.
Yeah, it's you know, like when you see like your favorite footballer get older and he's just no longer what he used to be. Remember, like when Ronaldo was fat at the World Cup, the Brazilian Ronaldo. That's what that was kind of. Obviously, nowhere near the level, but seeing Brazilian Ronaldo like that, just fat out of shape and all them things there, I was just like, I don't want to see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to see like sportsmen your fans of like fall off type of stuff. So I was sad after that, man. Like, Wilder just aged in front of us. He is 38 though. He is 38.
Yeah, he's 38, man. And as soon as he came out with that fucking black attire with the crown, I was like, yeah, man, I don't know. You gotta know.
What was your thoughts on the card?
My card, it was a great card. It was a really strong card, and I was like, going at the end of this 2024 heavyweight division, I could see the pathway. I was like, if Wilder and AJ both win their respective fights, they're gonna face off against each other. That match would be like the #1 contendership match for Fury versus Usyk. Of course, now that is now gone out of the window. Even though I still think AJ versus Wilder can still happen. But of course, someone on TikTok, on his live on TikTok, he said the value has decreased. So possibly people are like, yeah, Wilder's wild. I even tweeted, I was like, Wilder washed. He was kind of wild. Joseph Parker just wiped the floor, and this is the same Joseph Parker that lost to George Joyce. It's like what the fuck, So so it's like that. Just the whole correlation between everything, just like the whole timeline is fucking shifted. But yeah, but AJ, he fought flawlessly, beat Wallen up his ass. The same guy that gave Fury a cut. So it's a big step, at least for AJ's direction, for at least for him to be in the world title fight. And now the big one is definitely going to be Fury versus Usyk. I don't know if is there a rematch clause in that contract.
I don't know. They didn't say
yeah,
much.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I think that I think that might be a rematch, but we don't know in the world of boxing. Right? We don't know in the world of boxing, but yeah. Fury versus Usyk, whoever wins that, definitely I think will be versus AJ, like possibly in September.
Isn't it 17 February fight?
Yeah, 17 February.
And then I thinking about AJ 17 February Usyk Fury. Oh, yeah, I was thinking March because that was going to be Joshua about. Yeah, fans.
Yeah,
I think they are the two best heavyweights, so I want to see him. I want to know who the best is. Like I think it'll be a phenomenal bout. I think it's gonna be because we're gonna see them both push to the limit because they both because of the qualities they possess. Like I think they're all wrong for each other in regards to stylistically. I don't think Fury wants to deal with Usyk. Well, that's wrong. I think Usyk is the type of guy who can cause Fury problems, and I think Fury is the type of guy who can cause Usyk problems just from a stylistic standpoint. That's just stylistically. Yeah. I'm not saying who wins or loses, but we will be covering that on the Big Fights, Big Nights Only podcast. We will bring back people in 2024 on the Twitch. But LT, gotta let you go, my guy. Enjoy your Christmas. Always good chopping.
Hey man, Merry Christmas. Everything will be all right for Chelsea fans, Man United fans.
Mud brothers, man, come on.
No. Hey. We're in the mud. You're in the swamp. Don't do that.
Hey, this is Carl, man. You saved my life, man.
Just shut the fuck up, Jess.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah. But LT, big up, every single time, yeah. LT,
Jess, I swear to God, if I was outside M69, I'd pull down at your house ASAP.
Yeah, that'd be a long ass. That would be a long ass line pulling up to his yard. But anyways, let me get to the next caller. And then obviously we're gonna get Ziad's thoughts on the game after the caller because he clearly needs to get shit off his chest. And I'm here for you, Ziad, man. I'm saying, as a brethren, as a brother, I got your back, man.
I wanna go watch Home Alone, man.
Yeah. Big up Kaneki in the court. Yes, Kaneki, what are you telling me, family? You good?
Do I look good to you?
Yo, you look warm, fam. I ain't gonna lie, that looks snug. You know what I'm saying? The hoodie thing you get on. You know what I'm saying? That shit looks snug, fam. Ready for Christmas?
I'm ready for Christmas. Okay. You're going to need more than that right now. That banner down there, you're going to need more than that right now. So
let me just with you. So that's just a little bit. So chocolate.
Let me just say this from now. What's about to come out of my mouth is not pause. Is not. No one here agrees with anything I say. All right.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Can we just get it? No one agrees with anything I say. No. Let me start off with these bunch of fucking mentally disabled, egotistical, psychologically flawed. The guy that's talking to you about Bruno Fernandes, can you put him on the channel so I can talk with him? You know, just me, him, a steel bat and a steel bat.
Hey,
Please.
Hey, you gotta watch your mouth about the guy who's created the most big chances.
Flawless, please. I would love to have a talk with that Spurs fan about Bruno Fernandes. He should know a lot about. It doesn't surprise me that a Spurs fan likes Bruno Fernandes. You know, it doesn't surprise me a Spurs fan that accepts mediocrity. Like, you just walk up one day and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to support Spurs.
Fight back, Jess. Come on, man.
You know, like that just shows how bad your standards are in life. You just wake up one day and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to support Tottenham Hotspurs.
Fight back, Jess. Crash it on him. Crash
Hey,
it.
Fato, until you don't get to 9th place, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. So him now saying this now. Oh, Bruno Fernandes is one of the top creators in Europe in 5 years. Bruno Fernandes ranks in the top 10 of most inaccurate passes the last 5 years. Bruno Fernandes ranks in the most dispossessed midfielder in the last 5 years as well. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes, since he's been at Manchester United, has not achieved an 80% passing accuracy. Since signing for Manchester United, he has not hit 80% pass accuracy. This is Bruno Fernandes right now. The most chance creation. Bruno Fernandes has created more chances his entire career than Zinedine Zidane.
The reason why I'm not arguing with you, because I don't argue with the pro Bruno stats, so I can't argue with the anti Bruno stats.
What pro Bruno stats? Here's what I want that guy to do, that Spurs fan right now. What I want him to do: tell me how many thrusts per second it took Bruno Fernandes to make his fucking daughter. That's what I want him to tell me. Since he wants to talk about stats, hear that. How many blinks per 90 did Bruno Fernandes commit on Manchester United's pitch? XG, expected ghosts is what I heard before. No. What I want to do, I want to see XP, expected passion. Yeah, that's what I want these guys to talk about right now. Tell me how many times Bruno Fernandes inhaled on a pitch. Since you guys want to talk about stats, that's the only thing these mans do, you know. Yeah, when I was talking with Jez about Dele Alli, I never heard Jez bring up Dele Alli stats. I've never heard Jez bring up Eriksen's stats. No one brought up Modric's stats. You trying to use stats to defend Bruno Fernandes shows me how shit and limited this absolute. This man looks like this Bruno Fernandes looks like he's playing mid-stroke. That's what Bruno Fernandes looks like. Right now, he looks like he's 5 seconds away from having a mental stroke right now.
Basically, he doesn't look like he's fully focused. That's the
Bruno Fernandes looks like plays like I threw a flashbang in a room of epileptic kids. That's what Bruno Fernandes plays.
Hey, you know what, Kireki? You know what? Let's just switch lanes for Manchester United. Let's cheer you up a little bit.
You sure? You sure you want me to switch for Manchester United?
Yeah. Who do you have winning the league? Well, I don't think we spoke about this.
Oh no, I have that being Manchester City. With Liverpool situation right now with them, Liverpool needs to try. I'm seeing links with Kimmich. I don't want to see that. Yeah, you've already inflicted Erling Haaland on us last season. I don't need to see you getting a midfielder that don't like losing the ball in your midfield that already don't like losing the ball. Rodri don't like losing the ball. The only midfielder in City that likes losing the ball is Kevin De Bruyne. I don't need to see Kimmich there. If Liverpool wants to be taken serious, hijack that deal. You already got Gravenberch. Go for him. If it's anyone I can tell you right now that would fix that midfield in an instant would be him. Would be Kimmich. For Liverpool situation, no. I don't know about that. About Noodles up there, as I said before. Play him on the wing. He needs to be playing in a different league. I don't need him in the Premier League no more. This is me without the Man United hat right now. Yeah. Klopp wanted to talk about he don't want to spend 100 million. Fam, Man United spent 90 million on Pogba. We all could see, and he made our team better. You signed Darwin Núñez and got worse. Yeah, you spent 100 million and went backwards. That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened with you guys right now. So you need to acknowledge that you failed with Darwin Núñez. You need to go out into the transfer market and you need to sign what's his name, Laborde. Liverpool right now wants a striker that can press. I would say Jonathan David, but because of how much Trent loves the spam, they need somebody up top that's more of a target man. What's that guy's name at AC Milan again? Is it Di Kalekakar, the Belgium striker? If they can get him on loan until the end of the season, that would do them wonders.
AC Milan striker.
What's the name?
Yeah, man. He's at Belgium. They're supposed to know him. Di Kalekakar. Dan De Kalekakar.
Are you talking about Openda?
Not Openda. Openda would fit Liverpool with their high press. It's Kalekakar. Oh, he's on loan at Atalanta.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. His name is Yeah, him. He would fit what Liverpool's trying to do because he is literally just a tall version of Firmino. That's what he is. Someone that can link play, very good aerially, strong, and he would play to Salah's strengths basically. I mean, Salah doesn't want to play make. Remember what I said before in my last fan calling that when you step off Salah has two ways of playing. When you step off of him, he's going to take it and he's going to hurt you. Case in point, Zinchenko stepping off Salah and Salah scoring. When you go touch tight to Salah, he's going to start passing more. He's going to try and cut you open. What he used to do with Firmino. You don't have a Firmino in your team right now. Gakpo, I prefer him on the wing over Luis Diaz. Maybe that's just me. But what Liverpool need right now is somebody up top. It's that one small gear in a watch where without it, the watch won't work. Just that small gear that keeps everything moving.
Yeah, it keeps everything.
They need a center forward. Liverpool don't need a striker. All right, I don't want to see that Uruguayan Christian Benteke anymore. That guy offends. I feel offended every time I see him play. How are you from a country that had Diego Forlan, Cavani, and Luis Suarez? Are you playing like Down syndrome Christian Benteke?
Relax with the disabilities, man. Relax, fam. Use different words. We're carrying.
I'm so look. The Steelers won. I'm trying to be positive. But with Mr. 17% Class B shareholders right now, like Flawless, you have to understand. We have to acknowledge that the biggest threat at Manchester United is our stadium and our catering staff. How is it that the biggest threat to our opposition is our roof and the food?
You know what? You're not lying. There is.
Why is it that the biggest danger of attack we have is the roof? The only thing we have that's going to slow down their players is the food. And I'm just supposed to sit here and just want to accept this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to accept this. I came here and I was like, you know what? I'm trying not to go and describe these bunch of
just call them idiots.
No. I've seen idiots. The difference with idiots is that they can get better.
Yeah,
that's it.
You can just say idiots with no ceiling.
You know what? No, the most Jamaican term, idiot.
There you go, idiot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go.
These guys go to training every day and get worse. Everybody telling me, oh, they need a better coach. They need better training. Anything multiplied by 0 will always give you 0. Bruno Fernandes has been here 3 years and got worse. Now, I can't even get worse. This is the Bruno Fernandes that if you take him out of a Man United shirt, put him in a Sporting shirt, it's the same Bruno. Take him out of the Sporting shirt, put him in a Sampdoria shirt, it's the same Bruno. Take him out of the Sampdoria shirt, put him in an Udinese shirt, it's the same Bruno. This is the same Don. I don't want to hear no one try to tell me about Bruno Fernandes. I've been watching that failure since 2013. I've been know Bruno. I've been know of Bruno Fernandes. Every team that got the best Bruno Fernandes is the Bruno Fernandes that's nowhere near the midfield. For Sporting, they kicked his ass on the wing. For Sampdoria, they kicked him to the bench. To Udinese, they kicked him to the bench. The best Bruno Fernandes is the Bruno Fernandes that's either on the bench or the Bruno Fernandes that's nowhere near the midfield. Top creator. I've told you already. Kevin De Bruyne will know a lot about creating. The way how he had his ex laid up for Courtois. I don't need to hear anything from Kevin De Bruyne, my guy. Your entire career right now banked on Pep Guardiola. You went to Wolfsburg, my guy, and did nothing. Yeah? You were at Chelsea and no one knew who you were. All your entire life, you were invisible, fam. Don't let me even get started on his personal life.
Yep. Because I'm gonna close out this show. Becky, always eventful chatting to your family. And I definitely chat to you again before the new year's out, yeah?
I have to apologize. It's just that these guys had me completely.
I'm here to try and just like, you know,
just to
get it.
Well,
every time,
fair play,
bless
man.
up, yeah?
Fair
Every
play.
time,
Yeah.
Mike, enjoy Christmas, fam, yeah?
Merry Christmas to you.
Bless up, man. Big up to Kaneki every single time. I think Malcolm's fallen asleep behind the scenes. I think he has as well. I won't bring him on camera, but yeah. He's fully out. Look at him out cold.
Drag him in. That's a joke.
Nah.
Let's not do that, man. That's dirty, man.
I'm gonna set him up like that. But yeah, Ziad, anything you want to get off your chest before we close out, my friend?
Listen, bro. I woke up at 8 in the morning. For 3 hours. So you know what? Vibes was good, man. I can't lie. Vibes in the morning was good.
Vibe check. 1 2
yeah,
1
bro.
2.
Yeah, bro. I was seeing Chelsea fans next to me drive. I was like, yeah, bro. We're coming here to win the league, bro. I had, the radio on. They were playing some Christmas songs. They were playing some Beyonce. They were playing Rihanna, Adele. I was like, bro, we're taking the W, bro. And we get to the stadium, and bro, I see Jackson falling over himself. I think Sterling's slipping more than he's taking more shots. And the guy can't even pass the ball one-on-one. Nah, bro, what the fuck was that, bro? Honestly, what was that? First half, 100% on the players. 100% on the players. We should have been 3-0 up, easy. Easy, going second half, we should have been 3-0 up. That's all on the players. None of it was on the manager. Second half, it was a bit of the same until they scored. When they got their first goal, we collapsed, completely collapsed. I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know what happened. Jackson, another one-on-one. Instead of shooting his left foot, he fell over. The guy professional. He fell over himself when he was one-on-one.
Jackson, man.
What he done was harder than to actually score. And then he takes off Pochettino takes off Broja and what's his name, and Jackson brings on about 8 wingers and just tells Palmer to cross it. Cross it, inshallah, cross it, inshallah, cross it, inshallah. That's it. That's all we done for the whole second half. From when they scored, that's all we done. For a whole 40 minutes, nothing. Cross. The only positive that I take from the whole game is that Nkunku scored.
See, there you go, man. At least you got positive and the vibes on the way down.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, man.
It's a serious question.
It better be a good question, or else. It better be a good question, or else.
Yo, man, put his fist up,
Easy, bro. Chill, bro. God damn.
Chill out, man.
Chill out, man.
I got no job to your name.
My question is here. How do you feel actually about the whole Chelsea situation? Because you have a Discord with people being Poch out and saying it's all on Poch. They're saying it's the owners and the players. Like, where do you actually feel with it? Because I actually don't know your opinion. I know from everybody else how they feel.
But like I said, today I think you can go 50-50, man. First half, we should have been 3-0 up. Second half, Pochettino should have had a better plan B. He didn't even have a plan B. You got to have 2 different plans, man. When that Craig Dawson guy went on to the floor for like 10 minutes, I saw instructions being given by the Wolves manager, man. And, I saw Pochettino. I don't know what he was doing, bro. I don't know what he was doing. And, those yeah, I mean, listen, bro.
Can I ask you a question? What do you think the plan A was? Because I don't know what
the plan A was. Listen, we controlled the ball. We were winning it in midfield. We were pressing them well, and then we got into those positions to score. But the players couldn't finish. Simple as that. End of the day, the matter of the fact is that we go into the second half 2-3-0 up. That whole game is different, man. And you even got to look at their goals. Their first goal came from set piece, another corner that we conceded. Ugochukwu decided he didn't even want to jump. The guy's at 6'4", and he decided, "No, I can't be asked to jump." Yeah. And then their second goal came from another mistake from Badiashile. So people saying they were bound to score. It doesn't matter if Jackson or what. What do you mean they were bound to score? The only reason they scored because of our mistakes.
No, they were bound to score. I
called
them.
You know that.
Yeah,
when they didn't score,
no, bro. I watched the game. I literally called every single goal before it went in.
Crazy.
But it was they scored
were
two mistakes.
We were sleeping in the corner, and the second one, we're literally defending like idiots.
Ziad. The reason why people will say that they're bound to score is because it's been happening to us all season. All these mistakes, quote unquote, have been a continuous repetition all season for Chelsea.
That's the players, though.
Well, it's on the manager. It's on the manager. If something
this
happens,
is what's funny. The manager needs to tell Jackson to score 1-on-1. The manager needs to tell Sterling not to miss a 1-on-1 when he's got 3-on-1 The manager needs to tell Ugochukwu to jump in a corner. This is ridiculous, man.
I mean,
the manager needs to tell Badiashile not to do flicks in his own box to clear a ball. Come on, man.
The manager has to not set us up in a stupid fashion and actually coach. Stop complaining about.
He didn't set us in a stupid fashion because Wolves didn't do shit the whole game.
You did yourselves. I do hear that. Chelsea should have been in particular the first half. Yes, she should have been out. Now, where the managers at fault is then when it's not going right for you lot, not being ahead at halftime is where you react. So in terms of changing it, personnel subs. So I think it's both. I think it's a mix.
So, no, it's not, because we started off like strongly fine, but the Wolves manager, is it Gary O'Neill? The Wolves manager, he changed it for Wolves and they got better, and Poch didn't react to that. That's happened continuously this season.
That's what I said from when they scored their goal.
We've played teams, but you're saying giving them their goal. We've been doing that to teams all season. So it gets to a point where
our individual mistakes of the manager.
Yeah, because
there's not coaching going on in training. Why do we keep conceding the same goal?
Let me tell you something. Yeah, you don't love this. You're flawless. These man love everyone. Yeah, loves these buzzwords, coaching and what. Are we forgetting these are professional footballers are playing in the Premier League? There is a level. Yeah, when you're playing for Chelsea, not even for Chelsea, you're playing in the Premier League. There is a level and a standard you must meet. The manager doesn't need to tell you to jump in a set piece. The manager doesn't need you to stop make your mistake in your own box. Come on, man, this is silly.
Ziad. Ziad. You know what? You're right. You know what? You're right. And you know what? When you're a child, when you're 3 years old, you're thinking about sticking your hand in the fire. Your parents shouldn't have to tell you not to do that. But you know what? Sometimes that's what parents are there to do.
No, but again, they're not free. No. It's an example spot on, but where your analogy is wrong is these men are not free. These men are 25.
No, but here's the thing.
Men are 25.
No, but Flawless, here's the thing. As a coach, you're there to stamp out these stupid things from happening.
Yeah, 100%.
If it happens once, twice, fine, okay, cool. But as a manager, you come in and you stop these stupid things from happening. We're now we're at the end of the year. He's been here since what? June, July? That's 6 months plus. You've had half a season to stamp out all these stupid things from happening. I had a conversation with Jez a few days ago that, like, if you just get results, I'm not talking about improving on that style of play, but if you just get results and get over the line, then I'll give you like time until the end of the season. Post that Wolves game, I now don't care. Like, you have to go, because I see you're not going to make things better for yourself.
So who do you blame more? Go on, Flores.
Go on, last point. I was
going to say that. Who do you blame more on this game? Pochettino or the players?
On this game in particularly, you could say like it's well. Yes, I'll say Poch, because even though we should have scored in the first half, like as a coach, you have to figure it out. He had to change something, and he didn't.
All right, we're gonna close out on that note, people. Love to everyone all the callers who have called in, all the regular callers, or the new people. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up Steve again for the super chat. Obviously, he had to jump off as well. We will be back live here tomorrow, people. 10:30 p.m. UK time for the 9K subscriber party. Before that, though, I believe Timo will be on the Twitch from 10 p.m. UK time for the Lakers, LA Lakers, Boston Celtics watch along. So he will be there. So we're going to be live on both channels on Christmas Day. But everyone, make sure you enjoy Christmas because we are like 25 minutes away. So make sure you enjoy your Christmas. Make sure you eat well, drink well, all of that good stuff. Big up to Time to Shine, who says big up to everyone. Flawless Prime, Just, Timo, Ziad, Victor. Love to you all. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. All says Carl
The only
Davies
thing that I'm looking forward to Christmas Day is seeing Lakers beating the Celtics.
There we go.
Give me
and to Time to Shine, who says big things in 2024 for this channel. That is definitely the plan. Big up to Mo, who's just raided, because I'm actually going to raid Alam. So you lot, everyone who's joined, we'll just wait for everyone to join just to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. The fan calling show is done, but we will be live on the Sarcasm City TV gaming channel in about 10 minutes or so. Literally going to add, see who is about. We'll be running pro clubs, people. We will be running pro club, so make sure you get over there. Sarcasm City TV gaming. Hey Mo, I just seen the raid as well as I'm closing out, but love for that. And you'll see me on Mo's channel as well. I do need to message him back in regards to that. Yeah, man, get us up to 50 likes. You lot have done that, so big up everyone. Like I said, everyone who's joining from the raid, I'm literally closing out the show now as we speak. But who we are gonna raid is my guy Alam in the Motion Football. I'm not sure who's playing or if he's doing a watch along or what's going on, but make sure you head over there. Just put Sarcasm City Raid in capital letters in the chat. Alam's my guy. You're part of the Sarcasm City TV familiar over here. Sheik, good to see you as well, man. And Sheik, if you're about for clubs, let me know. Same for you as YG. But yes, we're going to raid my guy Alam. But love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City. This has been a fan calling show on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.